I think prior to COVID, pretty much most of the commercialized or industrialized world have all been operating on the just-in-time model, right?
Yeah.
With COVID, that's shifted to just-in-case model, right? So
Good one.
yeah, so we have a lot of folks now and a lot of people having a lot of inventory,
Yeah.
and that now it's no secret. I actually just literally finished another YouTube video that we just filmed, talking about a bit of this, and that demand is dropping right now.
Obviously.
And US have increased the interest rate because of inflation. Australia just raised its rate because of inflation, which I think was probably the stupidest move you can do. It just shows me that these so-called professionals have so little visibility on the real world, right? Much of the inflation, in Australia we got 5.1% inflation, which is high, but don't forget freight rates have gone up 5 to 10 fold.
Yeah. Exactly.
5 to 10 fold. I just want to let the audience let that sink in a bit. Freight rates have gone 5 to 10 fold. That's of course going to trickle down onto the price of the goods, which will contribute greatly to that 5.1%. And with demand dropping, but that's because of COVID. We all bought so much shit. I'm sorry if I can even say that, right? There's buyer fatigue. Buyer fatigue. And
Amazon announced that quarterly results are down nearly 9.5%.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, like the world's biggest retailer is telling you people are not buying stuff. We all know the facts.
And that's why I say sometimes we're more robust than the economists because they got to wait for our data. Because I tell my guys, I say the best key economic metric is your full container pricing. Look at any train lane, look at the last 3 months or the 6 months or 12 months projection, you'll know where the economy is. Because the freight rate's dropping, the economy, right? Something's not going so well.
The music is slowing down, so to speak.
Exactly right. So and my view has always been, well, just think about it logically. COVID happened. We all bought stuff we didn't want. Therefore, of course, demand's gone up. COVID's going to shut countries down because of protection and all that sort of stuff. Understand? So there's a supply squeeze, demand surge. You're going to get the mother of all inflationary pressures happening, which is what we saw. But as soon as borders open, guess what? That money we were going to buy that thing, we're going to go and eat out, we're going to go travel. That's going to fix itself. It's going to reconcile itself. It doesn't need to be touched. Right? It is but an anomaly created by 2 years of COVID lockdowns. And yet, now, the last thing we want is to hit the mum and dads at the hip pocket by increasing interest rates. Therefore, the mortgage payments goes up. Now, for some people, that increase may not really have any real tangible impact on their lifestyle. But what it will do, it will psychologically ruin them because they're going to have the fear instilled in their brain. Even though it might not affect them, they're going to go, oh no, the world's coming to an end. I'm not going to spend. So therefore, what would have gone to the restaurant, what could have gone to the bar or the flights or whatever, they're saving that now. Guess what? Recession. That's a recipe for recession, right? So, this is what I'm seeing happening and what the trend is. And then plugging this back into Silq, I think with this impending recession, I'm on the camp that thinks recession is coming whether we like it or not. And I think, again, plugging Silq into that, it's all the more important for you to give that customer that simplicity of knowing their costs and control their costs. And like you said, you also backing up, we will wear the risks and so forth. Now that's going to be a music to the ears to a lot of your potential customers. So with the recession coming, that's the camp I'm in. It's coming, right? And that this is more now, when there's uncertainty, people will seek out certainty. And again, I feel like I should be employed by Silq now.
I'll do you one better. Let's partner up with your Italian customers.